What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your daily astrology horoscope for Tuesday, November 19th, 2024. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here, Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. Appreciate you all. Thanks for being here with me. I hope your week's off to a good start. Don't get mad at me if I sniffle into the microphone. I don't feel very good, okay? So I'm sorry. Sorry. Well, guess what, everybody? It's November 19th, and I don't know if you're aware or not, but, well, this is the day every astrologer's been shouting from the rooftops, Pluto and Aquarius! I know I've said it 150,000 times at this point, and we're done with Pluto and Capricorn. So it's a big, generational shift. Pluto's used in astrology to define generations. Um, and I don't know what we're calling this one yet, but Pluto in Capricorn was Generation Alpha. Pluto in Sagittarius was Gen Z, Millennials in Scorpio, Gen X in Libra, and Virgo. And of course, the baby boomers in Leo. I don't know what was before that, but nonetheless, we're starting a whole new sort of generational approach to life right now. And I don't know. Last time Pluto was in Aquarius, we had a revolutionary war. Not the last time, because of course we've gone over this Ingress point. This is the fourth time, so kind of crazy. Just how many times it's rubbed over that spot. But last time 248 years ago was the start of revolution. A revolutionary war kicked off in the United States, really leaving the control of Britain and of the crown and forming their own governments. So I don't know how that's necessarily going to shape up this time around, but I do believe it will be a revolutionary time. And it's also a time to consider, too, just in our own lives. Like, we need to march to the beat of our own drum here. And, if somebody else doesn't like the beat of your drum, well, I'm here to tell you that that's none of your business. And you just need to march to the beat of your drum. And people that are meant to be in your life will like the beat of that drum, and there will be extreme like-mindedness and connectivity, and there can be extreme disconnection, and you just start to see who's on a different frequency. And that's where we get these little frequencies, and they're separate in Aquarius. So a lot of separation, kind of coming out of maybe societal norms. And this is where we could see a lot of breakaway energy in personal lives and with people. And I think that's pretty exciting. And we'll see, what kind of rebellious activities follow with Pluto and Aquarius. But big shift for us all. And, we can go and give ourselves a pat on the back for getting through Pluto in Capricorn. It's Saturn's sign. It dealt with a lot of repression and oppression and having to work really hard. And it's still a Saturn-ruled sign with Aquarius, but it's also Uranus. So, I don't know. Get to define structure in, different ways here and kind of be more inventive. And of course, we'll see where technology ends up going with all the AI stuff that's already coming out, and if it's an ally in our lives or not. I always think of like the Mandalorian, the main character in the Mandalorian. Of course, that's with like Baby Yoda, right? He hated droids. And I know a lot of people feel that way about sort of the AI stuff. So interesting change. Maybe I'll do a live or something and we'll talk for an hour about Pluto and Aquarius, but I don't have it in me tonight to talk for an hour about Pluto and Aquarius. But we're here, okay? We're here. I appreciate you guys. We're also at the tail end of Scorpio season, and we got a moon in Cancer today, and definitely like high emotion. But that moon's trying to take care of itself. It's trying to feel comfortable. It's trying to express its emotions, trying to figure out our own inner worlds, and it's going to make a really good aspect to Uranus with a sextile. And I think we can, find a lot of liberation when we're feeling more secure within ourselves and able to understand our emotion in some way, understand sort of insightful things that are progressing our life forward. And, you know, a lot of it's just about feeling rooted in our bodies, in ourselves, going through deep transformation in Scorpio season. And the dispositor of that sun in Scorpio, well, one of them at least, the other one's Mars in Leo, but they're going to oppose each other again. And they're still technically in opposition, but now it's a whole different frequency of opposition. But both those rulers are still opposing each other, and the sun's also about to sextile Pluto, now coming in to Aquarius. So there's a lot of things that want to work with us right now, but I think we have to be like open to not only freeing ourselves and going into a new energy and new frequency in our lives, but to feel safe when we do it and to not, lose our minds with Mercury that's going slow. It's only going to go to 22 degrees of Sag before it retrogrades in 6 days, and it's opposing Jupiter in its own sign. So it's still hard to conceptualize so many things and to understand, but at the same token, we can. It's just like stop maybe trying to be overly intuitive about something, or stop trying to be overly linear. Like really try and find that sweet spot in the middle where the intuition makes sense to you. If things don't like make sense to you, well, how do you believe it right now? And you got to be careful with that. And I think that that's, just adding to some of the complexity that can be going on. The moon's going to square Chiron, which really can have us, maybe not feeling very safe and have us picking and licking at our own wounds. And it's always a good moment to like grow when we can realize how far we've come and how to just be strong and to be like emotionally resilient. So in a lot of ways, we got to like preserve ourselves right now and kind of weather storms and feel safe through the storm and safe through shifts and deepness and depth, if you will. Sun's coming off the trine over to Neptune, and there's something about trusting the universe in a big way that just gives us a lot of power and gives us it really does give us that stability that we're looking for. And the universe is inside of us, so we want to find that. Find that and anchor in it. Tuesday's like an anchoring day into a new vibration. And for some, it's going to feel weird. And for others, it's going to feel exciting and liberating. And it's all part of the fun. So we get to kind of choose, like, do we want to be courageous and start really marching to the beat of our own drum and not worried about what others think? Or do we want to kind of play it in a really groupthink way and really stay merged to the ideals of a consensus in life? Or do we just start to liberate and revolutionize our own lives and have a really strong base and a foundation to feel secure about how we go about revolutionizing our lives? And with Venus in Capricorn, there's a lot of structures that still do hold value. And we have to decide which structures for ourselves are good for us and which are providing the most. And I think be willing to put work and effort in to those places and to learn that the best things in life take commitment and discipline, whether it's a relationship or whether it's just trying to manifest something good in our lives. So try not to get too caught up. Try to find a lot of middle ground when it comes to how overworked your mind is. And we need to trust ourselves internally right now and really find what connects us to something bigger, but also what just really connects us to ourselves in a way that empowers us to use our special sort of weird human gifts, whatever that may be for everybody, because we all have a bunch of unique little special things. I think it's important to try and find those things right now. And I think it'll serve us all real well. I wish I was a little bit more high energy and could just go on forever, but I'm not. One of the downsides of doing a video every day is some days are just harder than others to turn the camera on and do a video. The Queen of Cups, upright. A good card to get right now, especially with the moon in Cancer and that emotional maturity, but really knowing how to take care of and nurture ourselves. And I think our own unique sort of way and our own unique vibration. And like, what is that for you? And how do you really take care of the things that are important to you? And I think it's also important to learn how to like delegate different things. If things aren't feeling right, well, make a change. You know, what's the order of operation like in your day-to-day life? Does it feel right? We want to trust our feelings, especially, and but then it's about doing something with it, not feeling paralyzed. And the Queen of Cups doesn't feel paralyzed. When she feels something, she acts on it or delegates someone else to do it. So there's that level of maturity that's really important right now too. So get on your throne, feel good about life. Find your vibe, find your frequency, find the beat that feels right to you. And stick to it today. And it doesn't matter if somebody else likes it or not. The right ones will like it, and the right ones won't. And you just know it's right because the people that are supposed to be in your life will be in your life, and the people that aren't won't. I love you all. Have a beautiful day. See you all tomorrow. Much love. Peace.